Yeah, we tried to watch The Sopranos.
But like 25 years too late.
Yeah.
So that might be why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that with The Wire. I start The Wire, and it's like all like a VHS intro kind of and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like,
How far did you make it? The first season's really, really good.
I made it like 2 episodes, so I gotta watch everything.
There's
I gotta.
There's like 950 characters that you have to know what they're doing in The Wire. It's just.
Yeah.
It's better in clips.
That's cool.
Is it kind of like Arrested Development?
What do you mean?
Like where you have to see
the same show, yeah.
You have to see.
Yeah. The Wire and Arrested Development.
No, I'm saying where you have to watch the first episode and then the second episode. You can't just like watch a middle episode and know what's going on.
Yeah. The Arrested Development. The Arrested Development.
It's not. Yeah.
It's very self-referencing.
Yeah. The first episode of Arrested Development I watched, it was like the 3rd or 4th episode, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, and I hate this.
Yeah. Why is that funny?
Yeah. I was like, I don't.
Yeah.
This doesn't.
It's not like Cash Cab. You could just jump right in, and know what's going on.
Or like episodes of The Simpsons or something. It's like just instantly funny.
My name is Earl. You don't need the whole backstory of who that is.
A King of Queens.
Are you a sitcom guy?
I am a sitcom
What's
guy.
your favorites?
Oh, I do love King of Queens, actually.
Yeah. We do too.
I do love The Office. So I'm
we
very
do too.
basic like that. Yes, I put that on before bed. I don't know if Community counts, but that's like my favorite show.
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah,
Sort of. Yeah,
like
that's
meta sitcom kind of. But I do like the straight up. Yeah, my Miriam, my wife, is worse. Actually, she'll watch like, what's the Two Broke Girls and everything. Like actually really bad sitcoms that I'm just like I can't even get into this as much.
My mom's like Big Bang Theory and like those types. I love them though. I love like a 30-minute wrap up.
Yeah.
Yeah, 22 minutes round trip.
Yeah, it's the best. I grew up on that, like Full House and all that.
Yeah. I have an idea to do a sitcom for one audience member that's laughing the entire time, and you can just hear one person just be like,
just like constantly go back to them to see if they liked this.
Yeah. I like that a lot, actually. That'd be great.
Well, that's property of the podcast now. That is
I mean, it's yours. It's yours. Dude.
We're going to steal that.
No one's going to take it. Trust me. No. My friends will text me if they want to take it. Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yes,
such a great show.
Raymond's good.
It's people think they're stupid, but like those were like the best of the best.
Deborah Jo Rupp was the mom. You know, I used to pretend that was my family member.
She's
Do you have a good like pun?
No.
For that one?
No, just the Joe. Yeah.
We watched
we dropped the
Joe episode. That was the first King of Queens we watched was a crossover episode with Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah, it's in the first season. I don't know if they were like struggling ratings wise or if they were just like we really need to push this show out, but it's Ray.
It's the original Avengers, I think.
Yeah.
The Civil War.
Yeah. But it's so good, and you're like, I just want more of that.
Yeah.
I just want Ray Barone and Doug Heffernan. Yeah.
It's kind of slightly implied every sitcom's in the same universe, I feel like. A little bit. Yeah.
For sure.
Because you can't just be like multiple people. You can't be Kevin James in multiple things, probably. I don't know. I guess he did.
He tried.
That's a bad example.
That's
a terrible. That's the only example.
Only Kevin James in everything he does.
You can't just always be that.
Yeah. Or that's all you can be. It's got to be one or the other.
Yeah.
So just real quick, welcome to Afternoon Cobb.
Welcome.
Ian John, Manny K. And Jacob Rupp is with us today.
Hello.
He works at IDK Studios.
Yes.
He's a very successful comedian in Denver, Colorado.
Questionable.
He edits video with Nick, records. You run shows here.
Yes.
You have your own show here. Good Night Denver
Good night,
/
Denver.
whatever city you're in.
Yes, June 29th.
June 29th. We're really bad at posting, so
that's fine.
Yeah, June 29th. Yeah,
June 29th.
And this one's where?
Here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but your first accomplishment before comedy was you invented the Nuva ring.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
I actually just the term Nuva ring.
Oh, you didn't come up with that?
No,
Okay,
I just
gotcha.
named it.
You're okay.
I was a ghostwriter in college.
For contraceptives.
Yeah.
What were the other things?
Yeah.
It was Whoopsie Daisy Circle was cut out pretty quickly.
That got shot down?
That got shot down.
Plan Figure 8 was a weird one. Didn't really make sense shape-wise.
Right. Kept turning it look like an infinity. So confusing. Gotcha.
Dude, I would love if it was called that. Just getting hot and heavy and be like, are you wearing your Whoopsie Daisy Circle?
Well, Plan B is a little silly. Plan B is kind of like a joke. Right?
Yeah.
You know, technically that's a bit, kind of.
Yeah.
Plan B.
Because plan A is
I mean, plan
have a baby, or
A is have a baby, and plan B is
is have it.
Plan A
plan A
is-
like pull out.
Plan A is whatever the couple is going
right.
for.
Whatever the intention behind doing it was,
yeah,
that
yeah.
was plan A.
Yeah.
Plan B is that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Whoopsie daisy
Mhm.
circle.
We didn't like plan A.
Yeah. Plan A is to
Whoopsie
do
daisy.
Molly before sex and then do it.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's like
That was everything I had planned, by the way. I was like, I'm just gonna
Well,
accuse him
yeah.
of being the creator of NuvaRing and see where he goes with it. It went great.
yeah, we're
Yeah, it was everything.
The thing about, have you ever worn one?
No.
Do you owe him a thank you?
good.
Yeah. Finger service. No.
He gets a lot of thank you.
Uh-huh.
Mm-mm.
I feel like, yeah. Have you ever worn one?
yeah. When I was younger, yeah.
When I was younger,
yeah. I was.
you couldn't get them off of me when I was
Mhm.
younger.
Yeah, I had a rough time.
All boys go in the forest, find a new ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, what are we gonna do with this?
I did 2 years in juvie, and I needed one.
Oh, Juvie, who books that?
Parents, dude.
Parents.
Parents and teachers, dude. Yeah, guests are a good idea. Write that. Yeah. I've never worn one, but I was with a girl once briefly.
Sure.
Mhm.
And
Great.
She loves these.
Awesome. That's awesome.
And back when I was fingering, I don't finger anymore. I don't know why. I'm married. I don't
Fucking
finger.
blaster.
Sure.
Yeah.
You got a ring on there. You can't.
Yeah. I don't want to lose it. I guess I have two. Anyways, if nobody tells you what a NuvaRing is or that they're wearing one, you get in there and you're like, oh, is there like a broken condom in here?
Mhm.
It grossed me out so much that I just
Yeah.
left. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you
you're
have
just
a
out of
full
it.
toy.
Yeah. If you go into a vagina and you feel something already in there, you're like,
Yeah,
fuck this,
like,
dude.
Did someone leave their watch or something?
Is this a water
Your
balloon?
finger's like never again.
Yeah. I'm not going in there, dude.
Yeah.
Have you been in there?
Like something just bit me.
Put like a stick in first, see how deep the water is.
Yeah, it's like one of those old sea boats that has like a tire in there. You know,
Yeah. So that was everything I had for NuvaRing.
that was
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
My wife is in sexual health, actually, so I hear about this stuff all the time. Which
Oh, do
is
you really?
Funny, yes.
Yeah.
So I don't have much experience. I haven't ran into one
Yeah.
in my
into
travels or
Yeah.
anything, but I do think it's interesting. All these other contraceptives and stuff like that. You know, it's very bad for women mostly.
Very bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had a terrible experience
Yeah.
with
We
the
talked
implant.
about this the last time. I had an implant that was like under my arm
Mm.
that like had like a steady stream
Listeners
of
are going to be
oil.
like, Mandy, come on, we know.
It
Yeah.
Yeah, stop repeating this.
it made me
No,
all
kidding.
7
Just
listeners
kidding.
are gonna be
Yeah.
like, the fuck.
Oh, she's on about this shit.
Yeah, that
again.
shit made me crazy.
But it
though.
made you
me
nuts, yeah.
suicidal. It made
Mhm.
me like I had to get it out. Of
And this
my
was like
body.
pandemic
Yeah.
too.
It was pandemic, so my brain was already fucked.
It was already pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like, after like a month, I was like, I should read the side effects, and I started reading them, and I was like, I have all of this,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
all of it, every single bit of it.
I
So-
know. Yeah.
And you weren't really sexually active, right?
No. I had it for like I had really bad periods and shit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You
Yeah.
were trying to skip the.
I was trying to.
We
Yeah.
talked about
Fix
periods the
it.
last 2 weeks, so.
Mm.
We have
So-
talked about periods.
I'm
quite
starting to
a bit.
remember what we've talked about.
Yeah, we're just always gonna talk about periods.
Mhm.
I mean, it's relevant. You know,
It
what I
is
mean?
relevant.
It's relevant. Yeah. What is the safest
also-
one? Do you know?
Well, I mean, probably getting a vasectomy, which is what I'm trying to
Right.
look into, I think.
Yeah.
But they won't call me back any place. And I feel like, I don't know why not. Like, keep on leaving voicemails. And I'm just
Wow.
like, do they know that I'm 30 years old? They're like, we can't do it.
They
for
want you
30.
to procreate
Yeah,
so
yeah.
bad.
I feel like it a little bit. I was like, why can't I get
That's
this?
weird.
It's like, I want to pay for this. Yeah.
Yeah.
They won't
But-
call you back?
No. Mm-mm. And it's like Denver Health. They keep on giving me different numbers and stuff. It's weird.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know, but either way, I think that's what we're gonna do now. Because
Yeah.
like it all makes, depression, headaches, stuff like that. You know,
Oh, it's crazy.
So
Yeah.
It's the worst.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm gonna ask them what I can replace my semen with though, and see if they
Yeah.
like confetti and
Like you don't understand the procedure.
Like Kool-Aid or something.
uh-huh. Like, can I have a little thing that says bang, a little flag.
Yeah. Nice. Or like just one of those things that punch.
Yeah, Just
A
have no
boxing
idea.
glove?
Yeah.
This ring would be really
Yeah.
funny.
Just have no idea. It's like I don't
Yeah.
come now, right?
Oh, that's funny.
I don't come now. I just punch the fuck out of me.
What about you guys? Are you guys getting a baby? Do you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
We do.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's exciting. That's
We'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We're old.
We're
so
old, so if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Our chances of not getting like a special baby
Right.
pretty high.
Yeah.
You'd be good at basketball and stuff. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I know, but we have talked about it.
Yeah, we have talked about it. And if it doesn't happen, adoption. for
Adoption. Yeah.
For
great.
sure.
Which you can do with a vasectomy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I want something
Mm-hmm.
to like carry on my knowledge to
Yeah.
the world, you know?
Yeah.
And like to take care of.
My wife's suggested a foster home once or twice, and I had to shoot that down pretty quick.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's too many kids. That's too many. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that. We just
That's
need a house
well,
first.
is it a lot? Does it
What?
have to be a lot?
I don't think it has to be a lot. Probably. I don't know how it works, but I just watched Instant Family, and I was like, that's like 5 kids.
My
That's a
grandmother-
great movie.
It is a
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
movie. Yeah.
My grandmother was a foster parent for like 30 years.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I have like uncles and aunts that come from the foster
That
care
still do that?
system.
Yeah.
That's why you're so good at like screaming and loud.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
It's the foster parent thing.
Yeah, if there's like kids screaming or anything going on, I don't even hear it.
Yeah.
My friend's kid had a fart gun and it was just constant like brr, brr, brr. And she was like, "You can't hear that?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "We have one on my podcast and I was doing a couple of years ago." I was like, "Well, like just constant farting." And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just
who knows?
fun.
Yeah. We're all pro fart gun on the podcast. Too,
Yeah,
so
we should bring it sometime.
We should bring it.
Yeah,
It's
we
in
should
our
bring it.
kitchen.
We have
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I've had to replace the batteries twice in that thing
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
grown men.
Because of the farts.
Yeah.
I don't know. For the viewer, if you don't know, it's a gun that when you squeeze, it sounds like a fart. And
Yeah.
it's very fun.
It's very
But only
fun.
if you're holding on to it.
Yeah.
If you, that's the number one rule of the fart gun is if you have the fart gun, you get to use the fart gun as much as you want.
Yeah.
That's the number one rule. Yeah.
It's the only rule.
It's an awesome rule for one
Yeah.
person.
One person. Yeah.
That's always been the rule with the fart gun.
Yeah.
That's great.
I think it's just ridiculous these people walk around with fart AK-47s. you
Yeah,
know?
I think we
It's
need to
like-
get a ban on
Yeah.
fart assault weapons.
Get over it. You are a fart assault weapon.
Hey, whoa. Stay on topic, dude.
That's another
take-
weird. That's
you
another
could-
weird problem in my marriage. I'm just farting in general.
Who's?
Mine. Yeah.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah. How old are you?
Yeah.
I'm 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's over, dude.
I know.
No, I love being 30. I'm 37.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great.
What's your diet look like?
Yeah, that's the other thing. Very bad. Yes, it is definitely my fault, and that's why she
Yeah.
gets mad about it.
Yeah.
'Cause it's that.
Yeah.
But it's also like doing shows and stuff too. You know, it's like 10. You haven't eaten dinner really. It's like, well, I have to grab something and eat something.
Oh, yeah,
and then,
yeah.
And then
Night
I
eating
do want to
is-
go to bed.
Night eating's my thing too. Yeah.
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 Night
I mean,
eating.
we ate pizza and ice cream last night.
Last night was so fucking rough.
Yeah.
I had pizza and ice cream before
It was
bed. It was
a
so
long
bad.
night. I got up, I walked the dog for like 30 minutes. I walked in the house and I was like, it smells like pure tea fucking
Every
shit in
room
here.
smells like farts and poop.
Oh, it was terrible. I
Sometimes the
like,
dog
opened the
farts
door,
too,
I
and
had
you're
to
like,
turn
fuck.
the fan on. Oh my gosh, the dog farts. They win.
Yeah.
They both
You
just-
fart sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes, like
Yeah.
a normal person,
Yeah.
not like every day.
My
all
wife
the time.
doesn't fart. That's weird.
That
I
is
thought women
weird.
don't fart.
That is very weird.
Yeah.
That is very weird.
I get excited when I have to fart in front of you. I'm like, look what I
Yeah.
can do. And he's like, oh, really? Watch
Check
this.
this
Watch
out.
this.
Yeah. He's like, y'all ready
So
for
in
this?
Yeah. So in the colder months or the nicer months, I'll have a box fan blowing out of the room for the farts. But when
Yeah.
it gets hot, I need the air conditioner coming in.
Yeah.
And last night was an air conditioner coming in night. So
Yeah, it was
just
awesome. It was
just
right.
a
So
perfect
it,
storm.
It literally, it's like this. It's in our bedroom, and it goes like from here's the fan, here's his ass, here's my face,
yeah.
and it's like right. Oh, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
That's
even.
great.
And
It's
then the
pretty good.
dog with the dog on top of it, and then the dog the other night we were like, oh, why does his belly hurt? What's happening? We gave him like an entire jar of peanut butter that was done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't a full jar.
It wasn't a full jar
Yeah.
of peanut butter. It was like done, but like he licked the fuck out of it.
Yeah. So man.
Some of the greatest determination I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh, a dog with a peanut butter cup or something.
Yeah. Well, no, like an empty jar of peanut butter, and they
Yeah.
can't get the little bit on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. He kept like trying different directions, and we're like, no, it's just not gonna work.
And his peanut butter farts were like My eyes were watering. I couldn't even handle it. And then that one's farting. And then he turns the fan inside. I'm like, why don't we just kill me?
Yeah.
Why don't we just murder me? It's a great idea.
The CO2 detector's going off and stuff.
It has. It has, yeah.
It has, actually.
Yeah, from the shower, though, not from...
Yeah.
Ooh, I fucking hate that thing.
Yeah. He does hate that thing. Yeah, it was disgusting. And the whole house smelled like
That's the only thing I'm figuring out now. It's like probably after 9, I can't eat too much or a whole meal or something. Right. It's like then it's gonna, or I have to stay up and run around and
take myself for a walk.
Yeah.
How long have you been living together?
We've been living together like 6 years.
Oh, okay.
So we've been dating like 7 years.
Yeah.
And then I moved in pretty quick. It's kind of circumstantial.
Nowhere to go, was there?
I get that. That's pretty circumstantial. Yeah.
Well, I was living in like a very small apartment in South Broadway, or like a room, you know, with some roommates and stuff. It was fine, and then I just never stayed there. And then I kind of moved in with another one of my friends who had a house, and then I just never stayed there. And he's like, stopped charging me rent. He's like, yeah, you're staying there. I'm like, all right. So basically just had a place that I left stuff.
Yeah.
So
that was the best roommates, though.
Yeah. So that was really cool. And him and his wife, they were great. So yeah.
Nice.
But so that's, and then we moved in and we lived together in a studio apartment for a long time. And then
we did,
We did too.
Should have been doing sooner. Yeah.
Yeah. We lived in a studio for a while. A very small studio.
Yeah.
I think it was 400.
Not during the pandemic, right? Because that's when we were.
No, we weren't together in the. We were not together in the pandemic.
No.
We knew each other. Yeah.
We knew each other, but we weren't together yet. We didn't really.
I'd have put that IUD to work. We've been together. There's nothing to do. I was in sober living for the pandemic.
Oh yeah.
So I was living with like 11 guys.
Yeah.
Or no.
Just experimenting.
That's not true. I was living with one other guy during the pandemic, and doing a bunch of meth. And then at the end of it, when things were starting to open up, I lived with 11 dudes. Yeah.
I was with poly kids.
I don't know how I forget that part.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like a weird time. I'm bad with years anyway, but it feels like the pandemic for sure. It feels like a weird couple years.
Yeah, I always remember that time and exactly what I was doing.
Yeah.
When I think about it, because I'm bad with years too. I have no idea.
Yeah, we lived in a studio on like Washington and 13th, which is like pretty much by Wax Tracks or something, you know. But it was like 2 blocks away from the police station. So then when all that stuff happened, we moved out, Cap Hill and stuff. So, but it was like bad. We were like, you had a couple bad weekends for sure.
That's
and there was
scary.
like, you look down and they were like putting, gasoline and setting it on fire in front of our car right there and stuff.
It was crazy.
Really?
Yeah. So that was pretty bad. Yeah, for sure. But
that was really scary to watch.
Big city living.
I was about to say, I was out in the burbs like, y'all could keep that.
That's New York, baby.
That's New York. Yes, all the Denver whites losing their minds. Yes.
But so ridiculous. Fun time.